Hey everybody, happy Friday! It's Friday! But that being said, even though everybody's gonna have a bunch of fun, um, there's looming talks about government shutdown, which I don't think that's actually gonna happen. I think everybody's gonna come to meet the medium and all this good stuff, halfway points and all this other crap. Why it's a concern to me, even though I think it's a bunch of bull malarkey, is because it's concerning the defense budget. Um, Everybody that's opposed to passing this bill is saying that it needs to be cut because all our money is going to, the government, all the taxpaying dollars going to the government, and yet we still got this quote unquote invasion at the border, and there's trainees in the military, which I think is stupid. The border, yeah, it does fall under the lines of national security. But there's other departments, tending to that. And technically, it's not so much the safety as much as it is the organization that's needed. I've stated this throughout the past 3 years now, pointing out how stupid the fear mongering is. And thinking that there's this huge crisis, making you believe that there's this huge crisis. Those of us down here in Texas don't see shit like that. I spent the last 3 years pointing that out and bringing out the fact that we should all be enthusiastically intrigued by how the process is going, as opposed to the crisis, which is just not there. And as far as guys, look, I'm sorry, but in the past, when the discussion of gays in the military was around, I thought there was no excuse. I thought the people that used homosexuality as an excuse to avoid going to war, was like somebody saying, well, I can't fight for my country because I might chip a nail. 30 some odd years pass, and here we are in the 2020s, and all of a sudden we're hearing they can't join the military because they could chip a nail. Okay, it doesn't make any sense to be obstructive to, gays in the military and all this other shit. This stuff. If they want to serve their country, let them serve their country. They want to put on lipstick when they're not in uniform, fine. But everybody knows if you're going to be a soldier, a cadet, or even a sailor, you don't put on makeup, when you're about to fight, or when you're going through drills and all this stuff. You don't put on mascara and all that. So why in the world would it be any different now? Just because they're permitted to fight for their country. That doesn't make any sense. And this shows about common sense. So, yeah, the thing that's messed up about this is the dumb excuses into not signing the bill. You can clearly see that it's because the current administration conjured it up, and that's all. It's just sad and pathetic. It's got to be, we should all be frowning at this. So on your weekend, when you get together with your friends or fellow coworker parties or whatever, and you start hearing this babbling bullshit about the Democrats and all this stuff, just remind them they're not the ones that are mucking up the stuff that are mucking up the stuff right now to where we're about to go into government shutdown. Okay. That's all on them. That's all on them. They saw nothing wrong with the bill except the defense budget, which is actually kind of scary. Because it means they're willing to go as far as jeopardizing America's security, America's defenses. That's a bad thing. Now, Um, that being said, y'all stay safe out there, and you know, the haters are still not done yet. It's a shame. Um, but for right now, you know, as long as you got people that are still in their own houses making manifests and testimonies, getting ready to you know, waiting for their gun, getting ready to use a firearm, you know, you have to be looking out. You know, you have to be aware. Another reason why I feel sorry for the youth is because today's youth, they can't just get drunk and happily lit and fun and party and stuff. They have to keep one eye open, and they have to keep looking over their shoulder these days because of the simple fact that, you know, somebody might change their lives. Somebody might resort to domestic terrorism. And that's a very sad thing, but it's one that marks today's times. And as long as we're living in today's times, people, stay safe out there. Okay? This is, and that's it. And that's it. Just have a good one. Take care. And remember, you know, nobody's at fault right now for any threat of this or threat of that. It's just the people that are messing everything up, that are stalling progress. And right now, that's all the Republicans. So, you know, hate to be a basher, but y'all take care. Y'all take it easy. This is Chris with Chris's Comments, signing out.